It's 1:21 in the ceremony, first ceremony of ayahuasca. I'll say this. I didn't see Mother Ayahuasca this trip, but my body went through it. I had to take 2 doses. The first dose, I didn't feel nothing. 15 minutes, maybe less. And that second dose felt like when you have like you gotten too fucked up, like too drunk, or when you're on an edible. I think more like an edible, because you just can feel your body like reacting to what's in your body, and you have to surrender. So, because they say you need to sit up for the first hour. So the first hour was the first dose. So I sat up. That wasn't a problem. The second dose, I was thinking in my head, here it goes, thinking in my head, that I need to sit up so the second dose can take. Because believe it or not, I wasn't trying to take a third dose, okay? That tea is, I wouldn't call it tea. That drink is thick. And you can't drink no water. It's just thick. You could tell it's made from bark, okay? It's thick. So I was like, just the thought of a third dose was making me nauseous. Like, because the second one was in me and I was like, that second one, I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to throw up. Now, I was hearing people throwing up on the first one. So I was like, okay, throwing up is definitely I just had to accept that. But as that motherfucker was kicking in, about that 10, 15 minutes, I started getting hot, and then my mind was like, you gotta sit up. But my body was like, lay down. Like, everything in me was like, lay down. And I was like, no, I gotta sit up for the medicine. Like, bitch, lay down. So at some point, it clicked to just surrender and just trust, just lay down. I mean, I felt like a baby, like in a fetus position. I just needed to lay down. I was fighting it so hard. And that's when I realized, oh, you're resisting. So once I surrendered, baby, the puke came. And I'm telling you, it was dark, so I couldn't see it. But I know it was stomach bowel because I could taste it. Like, you just know, what that shit tastes like. And then all I remember is literally like kind of passing out. Like, I don't remember much. I get these flashes, and I don't know if it was my mind, the medicine, or both. I just kept getting flashes of me. And like, the first was like just my need to post, like social media. It's like to stay updated, to do that. So I was like, that was one thing. That's one thing I remember. Then I would have like flashes of like times with my dad. But I was like, am I doing that? Or is it the medicine? But most of the I don't know if it will say thoughts, visions, I don't know what to call it, were somewhere between definitely my adult years, these last couple of years, some teenage years. Like me and dad going to like games, like Tennessee State games, like going up to Gentry. It's like these random like spots, you know. But I just remember my body, like I was tossing and turning. I was getting hot, cold, kicking off my socks. Then I get cold, then I get hot. I told you my drainage, and then all of this dried up. Like everything in here dried up. I don't even remember because it had to be when I passed out. And then I remember, like, I heard them talk about the third dose, and a part of me was like, maybe I need to do the third dose, but I couldn't move. Like I literally was like, I can't move right now. Like I can't move. I can't move right now. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I'm feeling groggy. I felt like I said, like I was like under the influence of like alcohol or an edible because I just couldn't control. I just couldn't control my body, and I passed out again. And they were singing a lot of songs. I was like, it was almost like a lullaby. Then I remember waking up thinking that it was coming down, and it's just like a damn edible. You think you coming down, and then that second wave come in. Thought I was gonna throw up again. I didn't, but I was like, I would say this experience, I was extremely like groggy, like almost like the medicine definitely just it took over my body to where I didn't have no control. I think that was the point. Like I just didn't have any control. As much as I wanted to sit up, I couldn't sit up. As much as I wanted to keep my eyes open, I couldn't keep my eyes open. I had to keep turning and trying to find these positions where I could get comfortable. And I just found myself sitting like this. So it was a lot. It was a lot on my body. Like I could just tell, cause like right now I'm just like, it's a lot. Um, and toward so after that second wave kicked in, and I was again trying to surrender and just let go again. I kept seeing like this green, like flash, like a bonfire, like it was green light. It was like a bonfire. It was my eyes open, but it was in pitch black, and I could just see these like flashes. And I kept trying to like fixate on it to see if it'd get more pronounced, but man, I had to succumb to it. I just again, but every time I would succumb, it's like I couldn't remember. Like I can't remember after that. Like once I completely succumb to it, I don't meet Mother Ayahuasca. I don't have no visions. I just feel like I literally just feel like I passed out. But again, it's like passing out for maybe 15, 20 minutes. So anyway, it's gonna be interesting. We gotta do another one tomorrow. My intention today was to show me who I've become. So I feel like a lot of those flashes were that. You know, I don't know really what to take from that. Clearly, we need to limit our time on social media. I think I need some EMF protection. I felt like that came through. And I can't really think of anything else at this point. But I'm signing out because I'm still exhausted and I'm hungry than a motherfucker. That was the other thing. So we had to stop eating at 3 p.m. and drinking at 5. Mind you, we took a hike. Not no ordinary hike. Hike up in the mountains. So I would say maybe an hour or so into that second dose, all I could think about was food. All I wanted was some pineapple. I just want some fresh cut pineapple. I got this dry pineapple that I'm about to murk. But yeah, I'm hungry, bruh.